Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Ashley. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. So I am here to talk about something that's mainly for the girls. It's kind of like a female topic, but it's something that I feel is very important. It's something that I have experienced myself, and y'all know anything that I bring to y'all, anything that I talk about, anything that I bring to this channel is always something that I have experienced myself. It's always something that I have experienced personally in my life. A lot of stuff that I bring to y'all, I have experienced, and I'm only bringing you my experience. I'm not telling you what to do, how to feel. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. This is a free country. But I bring these topics and I talk to this stuff with you guys just because, sometimes, you need another opinion, or you need another option, or you never thought about it like that. Or it could just be you just never even heard about it, period. So I am here to talk about birth control. Now, this topic can go all the way left, it can go all the way right, it can be in the middle, because it's just so many different parts of birth control, so many breakdowns, different birth controls, different brands. Birth control is different from every female. It's not always the same. So I'm going to talk about what my experience has been with birth control. I'm going to break it down for you, and I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope that you can, relate to my story. I hope it helps you in some way. Because truth to be told, when I decided to go on birth control, I didn't have anybody around me to have this conversation with. I didn't have anybody that, that was around my age at the time, that I could just talk to, because you don't always want to talk to like your mom or your grandmother. Like, sometimes you just want to have like a sister talk or a cousin talk. And all my older cousins right now, everybody is kind of all scattered out. A lot of them are married and have children and all that. So I'm here to talk about birth control. The birth control that I that I still currently have, is the Nexplanon. It goes in the arm. It's in my right arm. From my angle, it's my right arm. I got it, I believe I was either 22 or 23. I believe you can keep it for either 4 years or 3. I'm going to tell you the good things about it, and I'm going to tell you the bad things about it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep it honest on 100%. So if you decide to get this birth control, you kind of have an idea of what you're getting yourself into. So at the time, I was in a relationship with somebody, and we was having intercourse heavy. And for me, getting pregnant was not an option for me. I was young, and right now, it's still not an option for me. If it happens, it happens, but I'm not planning on getting pregnant. I'm not trying to get pregnant. Like, that's just not the plan for me right now. I don't even know if I want kids, because it's a lot. It's a full-time commitment. It's a lot. Like, once you have a kid, there's no return. There's no returning back. You can't, you can't do a do-over, nothing. And kids are a blessing. Do not get me wrong. I love kids. Always will. But for me to have my own, that's a whole another type level of responsibility. So when I have somebody else's kids in my family, when I need a break and I'm tired, I can send them right back to their mama or to their daddy. So yes, I have been on Nexplanon birth control for maybe 3 or 4 years. So that was the reason that I got it. One, because I was in a, deep relationship, and, we was, having sex, heavy as hell. I'm talking like every day, maybe 2 or 3 times a day. So, I knew at the time, me having a baby, it just wasn't, what I wanted. I have a lot of people around me that have had babies early and things like that, and that just wasn't my plan. So I got the Nexplanon. Now let me tell you, my doctor at the time, Dr. Michelle, New Beginnings, OBGYN, Springfield, New Jersey. At the time, cool doctor, cool doctor, everything. Now at the time, I just said, I'm thinking about it, and I didn't really take the time to think about it. I didn't take the time to really, I just, I just said, I want to be on birth control. And my doctor said, well, these are what we have. These are the options. And I just kept thinking, like, I can't get pregnant. So that's why I just jumped to the Nexplanon. Okay, so the good things, well, before I even say the pros and the cons about it, it's like a little toothpick. It's so small. It's nothing big. They numb your area. They numb the arm. It's something that can get done in the doctor's office. They numb the area. They just insert it with like a needle, and it just goes like under your skin. I will tell you, like, once the numbness wear off, your arm will be very sore for a couple of days, because mine was very sore. I couldn't do any type of lifting because it was just so sore. Really sore. Yeah, it was really sore. So I'm gonna just give you the pros and cons. So the first good thing about it is you don't have to worry about, taking an actual pill every day, or you don't have to worry about replacing something like the patch. You put it on and then one day you take it off. That's one of the good things about Nexplanon. You don't have to worry about, trying to take a pill or whatever. Oh, and before I even continue with that, they had, once you get the Nexplanon inserted, they do a 2-week follow-up to make sure, it's placed in good, you're not having no issues, no problem. Once you do your follow-up in that 2 weeks, you automatically cover, you cover as far as pregnancy and things like that. And then they do give you a little card to let you know when it's expired. Now with that, I'm going to tell you right now, that's kind of your job to make sure it doesn't expire. And I thought, that my doctor would keep up when it's expired. And of course she didn't. But she's not even there anymore. But I have relocated and everything. So now I have to go to another office to actually get it removed. Because with COVID going on, they don't have any appointments right now. So yeah, that's one good thing about it. You don't have to worry about, worry about taking a pill. Once it's in your arm, it's in your arm. The good second thing about it is, when I first got it, I didn't really have a period for a while. And I know some people was like, no, I need a period because I need to make sure. But for me in the beginning, that was great because my periods were crazy. And then at a certain point, I started to get my period again, but my flows was light. What else can I say? Well, we're going to go to the bad because I can't think of no more good right now. The bad things about it is I gained a lot of weight. I gained a lot of weight through over the years. Yeah, I gained a lot of weight, so that's the bad thing. The second thing is it had me, when I first got it, I didn't have an appetite. The last maybe year, it had me having a crazy appetite. And I do notice sometimes my arm or my hand gets like numb. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, those are the bad things. I haven't had like no hair loss. Oh, the next bad thing is when my period did come back, because I told you like the first year and a half I didn't have a period. Like that was one of the effects. I didn't have a period, but when my period came, I was on my period for like 3 weeks, and I bled so heavy it was ridiculous. I couldn't take it. But now what I notice is I don't have a scheduled period. Like my period is all over the place, kind of. But yeah, so that's kind of my Nexplanon experience. I never had a pregnancy scare being on the Nexplanon. I didn't have any hair loss or anything like that. It didn't do anything to my skin, at least that I couldn't tell. What else can I say? That's like only the things that I can think about right now. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have to pay anything. My insurance fully covered at the time. I had Aetna, so my insurance fully covered for that. But yeah, so if you're thinking about getting the Nexplanon, just weigh your options out 100% across the board, of the good and the bad about it. But for me, like, I had to give it a try because I didn't know how it was gonna do me, and I can tell you, since I've been on birth control the last couple of years, when I get my birth control taken out, I'm gonna wait, a couple of months, maybe even a year, till I decide to get back on birth control, because I'm not having sex very heavy right now. So it's the perfect time, and then I want to get my weight back and my health back. Yeah, so that's all the things that I can think about right now. But if y'all have any questions, anything that you want to know, if you even had experience with the Nexplanon, put your story below. I want to hear it. I want to know about it. I want to know, what was your experience? What was your side effects? Because everybody has different experience than me, and I know I'm not the only person in the world that got on the Nexplanon. I already know that. So thank you guys for tuning in. I definitely appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good weekend, because I'm gonna have a good weekend, even though I'm still working and stuff. I'm still gonna have a good weekend. All right, peace.